Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how to draft a crisscross top using our basic bodies. So here with me I have my front, which is the full front. This is what I mean. Half of this is half of my front, then this is my full front. Then I also have my back here, my back bodies. So now we'll also be needing our measurement, which is our shoulder to under bust measurement, and also our round under bust. So now the first thing you'll be doing is you measure your shoulder to first thing you'll be doing is measure your shoulder to under bust. I'll be working with shoulder to under bust, which is 32, then my round under bust, which is 72 cm. Note, I'm working with cm, not in inches. When I say cm, I mean centimeters. So to do that, I'll measure from my basic bodies, from the deepest part of my shoulder, which is here. So from here, I'll measure 32 cm, which is my shoulder to under bust. 32 cm, which is here. So for me to do that, I'll have to fold my pattern into this way. So I will roll it across. So here now I have my shoulder to under bust. So I want it to reflect on the other side. What I will do is I will use my tracing wheel and then I trace. Once you trace, it will reflect on this other side. So you don't need to start rolling afresh. So I trace. So now you can see I have my shoulder to under bust measurement. So now next is I'll divide my round under bust, which is 72 cm. Okay, so 72 cm divided by 4 will give us 18 cm. So from my center front here, this is called center front. Okay, that's half of it. You can see I folded the pattern into two. This is my full front, so I'm folding it into two. So from this end here, I'll measure 18 cm. 18 cm. So I'll measure what I have left, which is 5.5 cm. 5.5 cm. So from this middle here, I'll put 2.5 cm. Okay, then 2.5 cm minus the 5.5 I have left, which is the excess. Then the remaining 3 cm, I'll come to this side and measure 3 cm. So now next thing, you take your curve ruler, okay, you connect from this 2.5 cm you took to this dart here, to your waist, your true waist. You connect it down to this place. Then you connect the 3 cm you took from here down to this part here. So now next is you connect this 2.5 cm you took to your point D. This part here is called point D. So I will be using my curve ruler to connect it. Then this 3 cm I took, I will use the deepest part of my curve here and then curve it like this. Can you see? So now next is, so after doing that, I will trace so that it will reflect on the other side. Then you open, you take your curve and then you curve. Okay, so now next is you now decide how deep do you want the neck. How deep do you want the neck? So from my neckline here, I'll come down by 2.5 cm. Okay, so now next is I'll close my shoulder dart. You close it this way. Once you close it, then you tape. You tape it. Use your paper tape to tape it down. Note, immediately you close your shoulder dart, your pattern will no longer be flat. So for your pattern to be flat, you slash open from this part here down to your point D. Slash this other part too. You can see my pattern is now flat. You can see how flat it's looking now. So after slashing, it looks like this. So next is, remember we took 2.5 cm down from my neckline here. You take your curve ruler and then curve it to your arm, underarm. Okay, it should be slightly curvy. You curve it this way to your underarm. You curve it to your underarm. Slightly curvy like this. So now next is you now decide how wide do you want the shoulder to be. But before you do that, you place your curve this way and curve from your neck point here down to this point D. Like this. Okay, so now you decide how wide do you want the shoulder to be. I don't want it to be too wide. So from this point here, I'll measure 6 cm inward. So next is you find the midpoint from the middle here, which is your center front. So how do you find your midpoint? You measure what you have from here to here. What I have from here to here is 33.5. So 33.5 divided by 2 will give me 16.25, which is somewhere here. So I'll then connect the 5 cm I took from here to this point here. Make it slightly curvy. Okay, so now next is all these parts will go out. Okay, so I'll take my scissors. Note, another thing you should notice, I want to tie it at the back of my neck. So for me to do that, I will have to extend my shoulder as long as I want so I can tie it at the back of my neck. So how do you do that? You just extend the shoulder. You can place paper on it, then you extend it to as long as you want. But if you don't want to use if you don't want to tie it, maybe you want to put pressing button or something, all you need to do is you add 13 cm from here, then plus extra 2.5 inches for your seam allowance. So what I'll be doing next is to cut out. So I'll be cutting out. Here will be going out. This other part will be going out, but we don't need it. Here will go out, cut it out. And this is cut from the middle here, which is your center front, this way. So now you have, this is your side front and this is your center front. So next is to cut the back. But before I do that, if you are just joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe, and if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and I'll drop it as soon as I can. And also subscribe so that immediately I post new video, you'll be the first to get an update. Thank you. So now next is the back. You decide how deep do you want the back. I want mine to be very deep, so I'll be starting from my bust line here. So this part will be going out. Note, this is my center back and this is my side back. So now next is you want to do a 2.5 cm back tightening so that when you wear it, it will be so fitted, so firm. You don't need to be adjusting. So from this upper part here, you measure 2.5 cm and then you connect it to knot. So here will be going out. So if you want, you can hold the dart or you connect it up like this. So here will be going out. So this is my center back. So you can see this is my center back and this is my side back. Once you finish cutting, the pattern will look this way. Note, you'll be cutting, this is the back and this is the front. You'll be cutting two of this, two of this, two of this, two of this. So all you need to do, add your seam allowance. Me, I normally add 1.5 cm. You can add more depending on you. So you just place on your fabric and you cut. Thank you.